to use this video to help other men that might be putting their entire worth into what they do, how they perform, what they show up as, results that they get, their entire worth as a human being, as a man, put into the things that they achieve, and performance overall, what I like to call the performance-driven man mindset. And this is pivotal to my story of who I am, because I am still very much this man. It's just been flipped. My perspective has been shifted, and I now look at it, for a time period, I looked at it as a detriment, and now it's not a detriment. It's absolutely an invaluable gift that God has given me, but I just had to reprioritize or reorder my priorities, essentially. And yeah, this performance-driven man that I was, and still can creep in so many ways nowadays. This guy started, all growing up, he was a football player, and played football, basketball, baseball, all growing up, and just sports was my entire life. It was everything. I don't remember childhood at all really outside of sports. I was always playing tournaments, football. It's just amazing. Things I wouldn't trade to make me who I am now, but just my whole life was sports up until. And if you are also an athlete growing up, you understand that a lot of your value can start to be put into the things that you do, the touchdowns you score, the home runs you hit, the baskets you make, the steals that you have, like performance-driven metrics. It's the pats on the backs. It's the I'm proud of you through how you perform on the field. And this can very easily go into your life as well if you're not careful, if things are not prioritized right. And that's why I'm making this video, and it's why I want to get into this, because I want to help other performance-driven men who, and let me preface this is not to say that having or wanting a high performance and wanting good results is a bad thing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying your value as a man does not come from the results that you get or the performance in work, in your sport, in you name it. Your value as a man does not come from what you've achieved. And this was really hard for me to unwind. And it's, again, why I'm making this video. I was this man.
Quick pause the video, guys. If you are a busy man who struggles with time management and life balance, feeling physically and mentally drained all the time, you're always tired, you lack motivation, and feeling lazy more often than not, you're not present with your family, and you fear wasting time that you can't get back, wasting your full potential, missing out on special memories. I used to be the guy who almost ruined my relationship with my fiance because I lacked time management and life balance skills, lack of accountability upon myself, and ultimately just not showing up the man that she needed me to be and that I needed to be to grow and to be the best man, best version of myself. Go ahead and give me a follow at @TylerDittmer_ on Instagram, where I help busy men just like yourself buy back time for what truly matters in life. I'd love to connect with you, or you can book a call down below. Now back to
grew up in sports, and then I went to college and played football. Didn't get to play. I tore my ACL before I got there, but I was on the team. I went to Davidson College to play running back the whole time. I rehabbed there, and this very quickly went from when I ultimately decided to step away from football, when we got sent home during that, that major time period when the whole world shut down. When we got sent home, I immediately went to fitness. Fitness became my next thing, where it was tangible, very similar to the pats on the back that I got. I absolutely loved training in high school, I would come up with excuses on why I couldn't go out on Friday nights, BSing my friends when they knew I was BSing, saying that my parents won't let me out because I was hanging out with my girlfriend Friday night or something and wanted to get up on Saturday morning to train hard and get after it. Like that's what drove me. Like I just loved it. So when I decided to step away from football, going straight into fitness was an easy step into, like, and then all I wanted to do was lift as much weight as possible. I began to think like significance and worth as a man came from how much weight I lifted. That was my next thing. I was looking for the affirmation, the weight I lifted, and I was obsessed with dieting at that point and I just wanted a six pack. I thought that numbers on the bar and numbers on the scale, these things they were the indicators of whether I was going to have worth in this world, significance in this world, any value of some sort, be liked, probably girls, like insecurities, low self-esteem. And if anybody who knew me in high school, I don't know that they would have, I don't think that anybody would have described me as having low confidence or low self-esteem, but that's how I felt in anything outside of fitness and sports. And this will lead nicely into the main part of the story of what I wanted to talk about. And this time frame of 2023, 2024, where I became really focused on my business, where I now wanted to grow my business and my personal training business, and then also online as well, where this became the new thing. It was like fitness was all it, and then now it was a business identity that I was stepping into and putting all of my eggs into, and value as a man. And when things weren't going well in the business, or I wasn't getting the leads that I wanted, or I wasn't getting the results that I wanted to in my business, it dictated everything for me. It dictated my mood. It dictated how I showed up for my girlfriend, who's now my fiance, but I almost ruined that. It dictated everything. Like I think back on that part of my life where it was just so empty. And I thought these things of fitness and business were the end all be all. I thought distinctly something that I remember in this time period that was ultra shameful and guilty of was getting home a lot and not wanting to go home, like not wanting to go inside, not getting off work from the gym and not wanting to go home. And I never really understood it, but in that time period, I'd get done with work, tired, exhausted, probably worried about something that I didn't get done that day. It's long days and still thinking about what I didn't get done or needed to get done. And this just continued to weigh on me. Also getting home and anticipating that I was gonna get yelled at for something, or I was doing something wrong, whatever. Like, a relationship wasn't in hindsight, wasn't in the best position. In that time period, we didn't think anything of it. But ultimately what it stemmed from was me, because I couldn't show up the man that I needed to be for her. And these things that when I got home, I didn't want to come into was because my own lack of responsibility, my own lack of time management, my own lack of accountability, of taking care of myself in every way possible. Like the physical part has always been pretty easy from the standpoint of, I know I'm gonna work out, I know I'm gonna go for a walk, I know I'm gonna eat pretty good, but that's where I would get my value from, right? And if those things weren't going right, but also the business part wasn't great, then all those things that became my focus, and it would begin to crumble in a lot of ways, and start to create problems that would lead into issues with my girlfriend. I was always just impatient and reactive, and never fully satisfied or just joyful or happy. And ultimately, below the surface was emptiness and searching. Searching while putting all my time and energy into my business and getting the results that I wanted to there. Searching while trying to optimize everything about fitness and being obsessed about, again, my body and how much I weighed, what I looked like in the mirror, and to the point where I was searching so hard, looking for what I understand now, something that is not found in fitness. It's not found in business. Those things are great. You can learn such valuable lessons, and physical fitness is a huge part. Like it can't be neglected. So that's not what I'm saying. Physical fitness cannot be neglected. My point is, I was putting external validation or almost a savior complex into my fitness and my business as I was searching for manhood, searching for my soul. And these are great things to strive for, and you should strive for these things. That is not what I'm saying at all. Strive for great results and optimal if you want those things, if that's what you want. But it becomes an issue when they become first. And of course, it's always subconscious. We say, oh, our families or our loved ones or this or that is something bigger than ourselves. It comes first, but it doesn't come through our actions. Through our actions, actually, it flows. We are first, and everything about how I feel. And ultimately, it just sets us up for more pain and guilt and shame when we put those things first. The biggest thing that I've learned along the way is it is not about work performance, a weight on the bar, a weight on the scale, what you look like in the mirror. These things are great and absolutely important to strive for, again, but these things are not where worth as a man, validation as a man comes from. This whole process of transformation of life, really, is about the man you're becoming along the way. It's about striving for love and connection and contribution to this world over certainty and significance and your own selfish endeavors. It's about becoming a man wanting to grow for the sake of the love of those around you and wanting to be better for those around you and contributing and that above anything else. Who you serve, what you do, that's what it's about.